am taking myself out on a solo date. Get ready with me and come hang out with me while I go wine and dine myself. It's been a few months since I've actually taken myself out on a solo date, and I try to do this at least once a month. I love going out on solo dates, the movies, museums, restaurants especially. And I'm getting a little bit of a late start. I wanted to leave a little bit earlier, like 5, 6, because the fancier restaurants tend to close a little earlier. But having a kid and just working the schedule out with my partner, I just couldn't. So we are making do with what's open. And what was open for us was Cantina Urbana Calaveras restaurant. Did I say that right? Of course, I did heavy investigation online before I headed out and committed to this place, and I liked it. I liked the menu, I liked the drink options, and I even liked the vibe inside. Now, what kind of threw me for a loop was all of the club music. It was a Friday night, and people were pre-gaming to go to a club, to a party, whatever the case was. As soon as I walked in, a bachelorette party walked out, and I was like, ay, what am I going in for? But I took a deep breath and remember why I do this for myself, why I take myself out on dates, and I zoned in and became present. The waiters and staff were extremely friendly and very, very accommodating. And I went ahead and checked out the menu. This is a little, glimpse of what they have. They have tacos, they have platitos, and of course they had the drinks. So to start out, to just kind of put me in the mood, I ended up getting a soda water tequila with a lot of lime. That is my go-to, just until I figured it out. And it was delicious. I like to drink Jose Cuervo with it. I'm sorry, not Jose Cuervo. Don Julio. I put Don Julio in it. That is my go-to tequila. I'm a tequila girl. I like to drink pretty clean, pretty spirit-forward stuff. So I just gave my order to the waiter, and while I'm waiting for my food to come, I'm sitting back, practicing to be present and just kind of taking in my environment. Now, I'm very much used to going on solo dates to places that are more toned down, maybe some classical jazz music, and, I'm sipping my cocktail, but this is where life led me. I am at a cantina where they're playing reggaeton booty shaking music, and I'm going to become one with the music. So I shifted my perspective and just kind of went with the flow. And like always, I had a great time. But here is a glimpse of what I was listening to.
Can I try the enchiladas de camarón? No avocado.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad, just necessarily not exactly what I had envisioned. So I put in my order. I ordered a chicharrón taco while I was waiting for my enchiladas de camarones, and it was delicious, y'all. The meat was so juicy. It was so tender. It was flavorful. The tortillas, I believe, are homemade. The red onions were pickled. It was delicious. Like 10 out of 10, recommend. I even ordered another one to go. Yes, baby, I tore that up. It was amazing. Now here come the main course, the main attraction, the whole reason why we are here, los enchiladas de camarones. Now, I did ask for no avocado. I have an intolerance, but they still scoop some on there, but it's okay. It happens. I'm used to it now at this point. So I just scooped that bad boy off and went in. And baby, let me tell you, the flavors, the shrimp, la crema, the cheese, the tortillas. This was a very, very good enchilada plate. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. The flavors and just the way everything worked together and just melted in your mouth, it was absolutely delicious. All right, so after scarfing that down, I was ready for another drink, but this time I wanted a cocktail. I wanted something nice. I wanted something fancy, and this caught my eye. So I've had palomas before, so I think that's what I was thinking about in my head, like something fruity, something spirit forward, but it did not marinate when I read Paloma Negro, and I put some Don Julio in it because I don't know what tequila they be putting in these mixed cocktails, and I don't trust it. It was okay. It looks cool. It looks really pretty. The salt was salty. But it kind of had like this red wine aftertaste, which I think is probably what gives it its really dark color. So that was all right. And then at a certain point, the liquor just started to liquor and it was starting to hit and everything just started to taste good. So it didn't even matter. I finished that drink. I chugged it down and made sure I got my money's worth. So I was feeling good. Look at my rings. I got them all from like the fizz bomb parties on TikTok. Not ashamed. And here I am, tipsy, just really taking in the reggaeton booty shaking music. I think I was watching the music videos. And now it's time to go. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys this little fountain piece that they had in the front, which is super cute. Look at him smooching his mujer on the bridge. So that's really cool. And here's my to-go bag with my leftovers. I also ordered like a birria plate for my boo thing, which was also really freaking good. And I got the churro plate because I cannot go to any Mexican restaurant without getting the churros plate. This is the bathroom. They had a graffiti vibe that went all the way into the bathroom. So you got the branding from beginning to end, even when stuff was coming out of your end. So that's my night there. It was fun. It was fantastic. I had a really good time. It was an unexpected place, but when you go with the flow, you end up having really good, fun experiences that you thought you would never have. Shot some selfies in the parking lot. And this is what the churro plate looked like. So the ice cream melted. There was a blob of ice cream, but they still look bomb if you ask me. And the verdict is it's good. 10 out of 10. I would completely recommend this restaurant. Even with the melted ice cream, the churros were slapping. So if you guys are in the San Bernardino area, or if there is a restaurant in your area, because I believe it is a franchise, go check them out. Let me know what you think. All right, bye.